Hi, I teach Reiki, and during my courses, I offer exercises to balance and open our chakras. And we have major chakras in the body, but we also have minor chakras. And it's super easy to remember where the minor chakras are located because they are where we have articulations. So I would like to share with you exercises to open up your minor chakras, and you'll see they're very easy to do and they're very easy to remember. So the first exercise is just to take space, we're taking space in our little energetic bubble. You just want to, just random movements just to take up space. You can open your eyes wide, you can make silly faces, You're just basically taking up space and awakening your body. So the second chakra, we just follow the articulations in the body. It's really easy to remember. The second chakra we're going to work on is the jawline, the chakras at the jaw, where the jaw meets the skull. And in this energy center, we retain a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and trauma. So this is a really good chakra to open up, to activate. And it's really easy and really fun. All you have to do is just make movements with your jaw, which I cannot do while I talk, but just like you're basically making silly faces with your jaw. And you can move it side to side, and that helps to bring in energy in the jaw, and it feels absolutely amazing. The next chakra is at the neck level. There's actually a bunch of chakras there. So what we want to do, we can do rotation, gentle rotation of the head. And I want to mention, this is not a stretching exercise at all. We're just bringing in energy to these areas. So you just want to, just gentle movements. You can even look over your shoulder. We're just bringing movement and energy into this area. So it's not a stretch, and it's definitely not a workout. The next chakras, minor chakras, are located in the shoulders. And there are a bunch of different exercises that we can do for the minor chakras, but these are really straightforward and simple. So we can do rotations with the shoulders. If you're doing rotations, you want to make sure you're going in the other direction as well. The next one, easy to remember, we did the shoulders. The next one would be the elbows. So we're doing rotations with the forearms to try to reach the elbows. And we're doing rotations, we want to remember to go in the other direction as well. The next chakra is the wrists. So we're doing rotations again with the wrists. We want to make sure we go in the opposite direction with the wrists as well. And then after that, it's the fingers. We have a lot of articulations in the fingers. We can kind of do them all at once. So we're just kind of moving all the articulations in every finger. Don't forget the thumbs too, it feels really good. So we're just moving our fingers around, and then you shake it off, just as if you're trying to pitch your fingers on the floor. You're trying to throw your fingers on the floor. And then just take a moment to feel in your body how good that feels. It's really tingly. It feels really good. It feels like there's energy moving there. The next area we're going to go to is at the waist or hip level, and we're doing rotations. And if you happen to watch my video on major chakras, this is the same exercise for a major chakra as well, for the sacral chakra. So if you want to do rotations, you want to make sure you're going in both directions. The next exercise is really for the hip. So we're going to lift one, I always want to say a paw. We're going to lift one foot And don't forget, this is not a workout, and it's good to practice your balance if you can. So if you can stand comfortably on one foot, that's great. If you can't, that's a-okay. You can use a table, a chair, that's perfectly okay. The exercise will work just as well. So you're lifting up a paw, and you want to just do a gentle rotation at the hip level. Again, this is not a workout. This is not a stretching exercise. So you want to go in both directions. And now keeping your leg up, if you can do a rotation at the knee level. And you want to make sure that you go in the other direction. If there's any discomfort, you can also you can have your toe stay on the ground, and you can still do some rotations that way as well. Next, after the knee, is the ankle. So just some ankle rotation on one side. And then you just want to be sure that you're going on the other side as well. And then the toes. So you're kind of doing this with your toes as much as you can. There's a lot of articulations in the feet, at the toes. And then kick. Just a gentle little kick, as if you're trying to kick your toes off. Ooh, I don't know if I like that image. Okay, so you just imagine that you're trying to stretch your leg out. And now just take a moment to stand on your 2 feet and feel the difference in both your legs. Wow. My right leg, I should say, the other left. My right leg feels longer and more energized. Feels great. So we're going to do the other leg. So again, if your balance is good, and it's good to practice our balance, that's great. If you're feeling a little bit off balance, it's okay. You can hold on to a table, hold on to a chair. That's okay. So you can lift your leg, or if you prefer, you can just leave your toe on the ground and do a rotation at the hip level. Again, this is not a stretch or a workout. We're just bringing energy into this area. So you want to make sure you go in both directions because it's a rotation. Next, we want to do our knee. Same thing. If for any reason that's uncomfortable, you can leave your toe on the ground too. And you can manage to get a good little rotation in the knee there. You want to make sure you go in the other direction as well. And then we're doing the ankle in one direction, a rotation, and then you want to go in the other direction with your ankle. And then the toes. So we're moving our toes as much as we can. And then just a gentle little kick, just to shake it off, just to bring the energy all the way down. And then you can stand on your 2 feet and just feel how that feels so energized. I feel connected, I feel grounded. Now the next one, or I should say the last one, is the vertebrae, the spinal column. So what you want to do, you want to imagine that every vertebrae, one by one, is just kind of bending in on itself gently, and one by one, we're going to bend down by frontward, and you kind of imagine that your head is sort of guiding the movement. So I'm going to take my glasses off for this so I don't drop them. So imagine that it's your head that's guiding the movement, and you're putting energy into one vertebrae at a time. And imagine that you're going really one vertebrae at a time. I know that's not really possible, but just kind of try to imagine every vertebrae receiving that energy in the neck, in the back, one by one. And then in the lower back, just bring your intention there. And then just be guided by the weight of your head and let your body go forward. Let your arms just hang by themselves, and your head as well. And you just relax into this movement. And then we're going to bring it up slowly. This movement normally I would take longer to do, but I'm for the sake of this exercise and the video, I'm just showing you how it works, but you can take way longer to do this. It feels wonderful. You can stay uh, down with your head down and just move your arms side to side. It feels really nice. So these are the exercises to open up your minor chakras. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Namaste.